Sanford and Son Trivia. The Dangerous Find Season 1 Episode 12. Welcome back to another Sanford and Son Trivia episode of our favorite junk dealer. In this episode, originally titled Suitcase Case Season 1 Episode 12. Are you really a Sanford and Son fan? Good luck! Subscribe. Like. When Fred picks up the old suitcase from the back of the truck, where did he say that Lamont must have found it? Answer: the alley. What did Fred tell Lamont that he hasn't developed? Answer: a nose for junk. When Lamont looked down at the open suitcase and noticed it was filled with money, what was the next thing he done? Answer: grabbed the suitcase and ran into the house. When Lamont grabbed the money, he said there were stacks of what bills? Answer: 20s, 50s, and 100s. When Lamont said no more getting up at 6 to get the truck started by, at what time did he say? Answer: 8. When Lamont tells Fred that they can travel and go anywhere in the world now, where did Fred say that he can go? Answer: St. Louis. When Lamont starts to panic and wants to turn the money back and Fred tells Lamont that he found it, what did Fred tell Lamont it said in the Bible? Answer: finders keepers, losers weepers. When Fred convinces Lamont to put the money into the safe, what did Lamont find inside the safe that Fred had been hiding? Answer: peanut brittle. When Fred shuts the safe, Lamont asks Fred did he have the combination. Where did Fred say the combination was? Answer: in the safe. When Lamont decides to call the police, Fred told him to call Swanee and Hoppy. Lamont says what's the difference? Fred says bring a strange white police and show him a sachet full of money, and he'll show him the difference. How much money did Fred say was in the suitcase? Answer: $50,000. When Lamont answered the knock at the door, the crook came in. Fred asked Lamont, "Who is it?" What were Fred's words when he looked up and was faced with the crook and his gun? Answer: great day in the morning. What were the crook's first words when he spoke to Fred and Lamont? Answer: shut up. What did the crook call Fred when he told Lamont that he wanted Fred to answer the phone? Answer: old buzzard. When the crook demanded the combination by pointing the gun at Fred's face, what was the actual combination to the safe? Answer: 18 right, 32 left, 18 right. The crook told Fred 4 things before leaving. What was the last thing that he said not to do? Answer: no yelling. When the cops arrest the crook, and while investigating, Fred puts the money back into the safe to demonstrate what happened, still not remembering the combination. What's the last thing Fred say? Answer, I guess the money gonna have to stay here for a little while. Thanks for watching.